Hello, my name is John Sims. I'm the current director of the FBI and keeper of mysterious files and recordings through history. As I was going through a few files, I found one that caught my eye that was dated 1968. As I was thumbing through it, I noticed a few things that were very peculiar that I've never known before. Right where a local Wendy's restaurant was located was once an old abandoned church. That church was used for satanic rituals. The file goes on saying dead bodies of satanic foulers were discovered there the morning of June 6, 1968. The first officer on duty that day said the site was a horror show. Bodies ripped in half, organs and blood littered the floor and walls. Some of the corpses appeared to be played with almost in a childlike fashion. Even some of the body's eyes and teeth were missing. The cult leader had it much, much worse. His body was found nailed upside down on a crucifix, strung up on the altar of the old church, with his intestines ripped out and hung from the walls like some sick, twisted version of Christmas. His heart, along with his liver and lungs, were removed as well, and that look on his face, mangled and disfigured, with sheer terror on his face. But that's not all they found buried. Among tons of bodies, hidden almost barely, was an old audio recording. It was of the night, so the officers took the recording back to the station, and when they played it, a few officers quit their job then and there, and that night a few who did stay committed suicide a couple days later. And the one left alive took the recording and locked it away in a vault until now, where it's in the possession of the FBI and in my care. So now I've searched for it and found it. Almost forgotten by time, is hidden deep in our archives of brutal murders and wanted criminals. So I took the recording, dusted it off, and put it in one of our old machines, and I really regret doing that. When I turned on the recorder, making sure there were no tears in the tape or imperfections, I proceeded to play it. It started off normal, a couple people in the background chanting to Satan. The high priest leader was yelling out a few words in a language which I couldn't understand myself, and that's when I heard the most ear-piercing screech. First, I thought it was just the tape because it was very old, but I listened closely. It wasn't the recording, and I know this because after the high-pitched screech followed many people screaming and running, and then I heard what I could only make to be people being disemboweled. You can hear them girls lying in their own blood, and something in the background appeared to be crunching and chewing on something. I can only imagine what it was. But I'm sure you already know what this animal or thing was chewing on, and then I heard the leader of the cult begging for his life. "Please don't kill me. I'm one of your foulers, and I will do as you say. Please don't." After those pleas for mercy, screaming arose from the tape in silence, up until I heard whatever it was spoken in a demonic tone. Something that will forever haunt me to this day. It said, "Come play with me." I've never been so fucking afraid of that phrase before. Until now, after hearing it come from something demonic in nature, I felt the urge to lock the recording back into the vault, and I buried the file I found deeper, where I pray to God no one will find it again. For now, I'm just focused on the cases that are filed in the office accidents today, like the gas leak incident or the missing boy who supposedly ran away from home. For now, that's all I have to say about the subject, and no comment on the others. I guess we will truly never know what happened the night of June 1968. This is Deputy Director Sims reporting out.